Looking good.
Got my man Josh here. Looks like his name's J.EMERY.
J.EMERY91 in the house.
Started calling him Jeremy at first because I didn't really know.
Always a pleasure though. I like these guys. These guys are good people. Always a pleasure hanging out with the Electric Haven fellas. Been coming to this place for 4.5 years and it's been very family inviting. Don't go anywhere else to get my haircuts, man. I definitely like coming in here and getting a fresh ass fade.
Hold on, big support. But I'll skip over real quick because I know you're in big support, and you can go on about all the barbers and how much. Pick your brain real quick about your interest in cars and trucks.
Absolutely.
Where did it start, and how did you get to where you're at now? With anytime I see you post something, you know, like 20 minutes later, you got like 300 likes on some shit, you know.
It's definitely
it's interesting to see that, but then I want to know what's the interest. You know, how has it peaked through all your followers?
Basically, how it all started was I got my very first car was a 1998 Lexus LS 400, all black. Got that black on black with a wooden interior inside. Didn't really get into trucks up until my second vehicle, which was a 2006 Toyota Tacoma TRD Off-Road Package Edition. Started hitting trails out in San Diego. Right out of high school, I got my license, which was the best thing ever. I got to go drive and kind of just go out and have fun, and basically not really have to be so limited on what I could do, and just go out and have fun with a bunch of my buddies and
hell yeah,
have a good time. So
that's pretty cool. So there's definitely a big culture, you know, and they can swing all day on Instagram and check out cool trucks and shit all day, right?
Absolutely.
And that's pretty much what you gear your stuff toward.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I definitely am truly blessed for the opportunity of getting involved in the off-road industry, and every company I get involved with is definitely more of a learning experience. I get to basically learn and kind of pick their guys' brain and kind of build off them and get more tips and more tips and advice on building my vehicle and getting it to where their truck is, and more trucks and cars and everything.
What do you got right now?
I currently have a 2002 Toyota Tundra with a 4.7 liter V8. It's got the Fox shocks, camber long travel in the front, all modified front end. It's just ready to just go hit the desert, man. And I'm saving up to get the more fabrication work done to it right now. So.
All right, that's cool. Where do you get all your work done? Is there a certain place that you want to shout out so that you go get all your product, your merchandise?
I want to give a couple shouts. Do a shout out to Terra Crew, Shreddy Life, always. Keep me laced up with the freshest threads. These guys are out of San Diego, California, and Shreddy Life's out of El Cajon. All a bunch of San Diego boys, always keeping it down for the off-road industry and always ready to go full send.
That's what's up.
Yeah,
that's cool.
So we always are more of a family-based, more family-oriented type. Very family-oriented. I feel they're I feel they're part of a family. They're very inviting. Always one to help each other out. And always keep it 100.
You like to support companies, and if you want him to get behind you, just let you know now. He has a lot of people always checking out his page.
I give follows back every day.
Seems like you like to support companies that are on the up and up. They keep that positive mental attitude.
Absolutely.
And they don't mess around with anything shady, right?
Absolutely. And another company I like to give a lot of big old shout out to is Rebel 8. Rebel 8's pretty dope, man. It's not only as the owner has the same name as me, but the fact he's got that same positive mental attitude, and I mean more or less in a way, I mean it's okay to say fuck the world sometimes. I mean in a way, I mean you can kind of get away with it sometimes. FTW.
Yeah.
I realize that after 27 years, you're not going to work with, you're not going to get along with everyone you work with or come in contact with. You know what I'm saying? Like.
Funny story about FTW. Being a barber, back at another barbershop I was at, there was this older man. He was probably, late 60s, early 70s. And he had just, in plain black ink, just, written across his arm, FTW.
Yeah.
And, after the cut, he was looking at me, he was like, you know what FTW is? And I was really wet behind the ears, and I was like, I'd take a wild guess, but I was just like, not really. What's that? He's like, fuck the world. And it was the coolest thing for him to say.
Absolutely.
And you have to imagine, after 40, 50 years of having a tattoo on your arm,
right?
For you to go up to a kid when you're that old and think it's going to still be hot shit, and it is.
And it is.
That's the power of a tattoo right there.
Absolutely.
Also, Power of fuck the world.
Yeah, and I mean, and the words FTW can stand for a lot of things. Forever Two Wheels.
All right, I was trying to think of other things.
There's a lot of different, and it comes to mind that a lot of different things can equal that. It's not just obviously fuck the world, but I mean a lot of other words.
Very negative outlook.
It can be.
So if you want to flip it upside down,
right?
What would you say?
I mean,
like
there's for the win.
Yay!
Yeah,
there you go. God damn, bro, that was right off the head, right there.
That's usually another way to look at it.
So we're gonna cut it. We're gonna cut it with that. We go from fuck the world to for the win. That's what's up.